The station you listen to most for O&M Live.
For Steel Line Roofing Centre, Fastway Couriers and Road Rubber Tyre Service.
The Border Zone, 1494 2AY.
Welcome back to O&M Live. We're in the drive home thanks to Sunjan. It's Sunjan, you know it's magic. It's Simon Cora, and joining me as always is Robbie McKinlay, Steve Murphy and our man the Dome, Heath Norton, who did some very fine work on the boundary this afternoon for Peter Bowen Homes. Now, one name that we won't get to see in the SSNA Ovens Murray this year, sadly for us, is a young Nick Meredith. Had a fantastic season last year for the Lavington Panthers, but he's gone on to try and develop his footy and better himself. He's gone down to Werribee in the VFL now. This afternoon he made his debut in the first division competition. Werribee took on Essendon, and I believe I'm hearing that it was a storming come from behind win to get the points over Essendon. Nick Meredith's been good enough to join us. Hey Nick, congratulations and welcome to the program.
Thanks guys, good to be on it.
Hey, really exciting to have you on. First of all, mate, congratulations on the debut. Tell me how you thought the game went for yourself personally today.
Felt I played pretty good, held my own. Basically just we got done in the first half and we were sort of scrambling back all the time in the half back line, but we managed to come back in the second half and do our thing, which was good.
So they're playing you on the half-back line. No doubt the Essendon team, they probably don't have as many former Bomber players as they used to because a lot of those players have been rubbed out. But was there any actually big names playing in the VFL this afternoon?
I think there was a lot of listed players, but I'm pretty hopeless with names, so I was just going by numbers.
Nick,
it was pretty cool. Yeah.
Just quickly, mate, describe for our listeners the standard of the competition there compared to, let's say, a Lavington and Yarrawonga or a Lavington and Albury.
Basically, it's a bit different style. There's a lot more like running and handball flow on sort of thing, like give and go sort of thing. But the skills are a lot better and the body types are all very fast and athletic and tall. There's no sort of bottom end, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's pretty good. It's but with having Sakes and Dicko as my coach previous years, they're both from Werribee, so they've sort of left me in good stead with how it all went, and yeah, made a flying start, which is good.
Nikos, great to see you going so well down in Werribee land. It's Murph, mate. How have you found the training and the whole system down there at VFL footy, the professional side of it compared to the O&M, I guess? It's another step up from the semi-professionalism of the O&M, I guess is what I'm trying to say. How have you fitted into that and how have you found it?
Yeah, it's definitely a step up. It's the training's probably the biggest part I've noticed is we train every night, 2 nights a week. We go to the gym at Arden Street in North Melbourne. Training sessions can go from 2 hours to 2.5 hours sometimes, and pre-season was hectic. We were pretty knackered by the end of that. But they monitor you well, and sort of there's no running into the ground for the sake of it, if that makes sense. They're all fully monitored. I've got Matt Munro here and Jake Sharp from the Ovens Murray trying to pull faces at me.
Is there a mentor down there for you, Nick? Do they align you to someone, or is there someone in particular, whether it's a player or a coach, that particularly has been working with you one-on-one?
Not really. We have our zone coaches, which is similar to the Ovens Murray, but not one-on-one. There's a lot more coaches around the joint to ask advice and give advice sort of thing, but you're sort of just... Werribee's a good club and the players get around you. Like, I think we had a 50% of our players stayed from last year, so a few of them are good to sort of get to know and learn off, I guess.
Hey, Nick, speaking to Robbie now, mate, tell us about some of the players who you played alongside today. And was one of those Kane Turner?
Yeah, I had Kane Turner, Majak Dorr, Mason Wood. I think we had about 16 listed North Melbourne players play today.
Gee.
Which is pretty full on. It was pretty good. Good to get to play around them sort of fellas, but yeah, I like to watch on telly.
Nick, you said that you guys were behind, but I believe you might have got up and won the game. What was the margin in the end?
Yeah, I think at half-time we were about 20 points down, and then in the end I think we won by about 15 to 20 points, which is pretty good. We were knackered. I cramped up in the last quarter.
We're talking to young Nick Meredith, the former Lavington defender who's gone down to try his luck in the VFL with Werribee. He made it through to the First Division this afternoon. He played in a winning side. Hey, Nick, before we let you go, have you had any immediate feedback yet from the coaches? I mean, your first game in, has anyone actually sat down to you and said, you know, this is what they thought of you, this is what they're expecting of you in the game's future? Have they even indicated you'll get another game?
Not quite yet. It's too early for that sort of stuff. We'll do our match review stuff on Monday and then go from there. I think Dad had a look at the website and I managed to get in the best, which was pretty cool.
Ah, nice work, my friend.
So, yeah, hopefully I can keep playing all right and hold my spot.
Well, mate, if you're getting the best, that's a good start, mate. Well done on behalf of all of us on O&M Live and, in fact, the listeners up here in Albury-Wodonga. Great effort, mate, and continue to strive for better things because you've certainly got a lot of ability.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for the call.